Insurance isn't one size fits all, and shopping for it shouldn't feel like squeezing into something that just doesn't fit. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they show you options that fit your budget. Enough hunting for discounts, trying to calculate rates, and tinkering with coverages. Maybe you're picking out your very first policy, or maybe you're just looking for something that works better for you and your family. Either way, they make it simple to see your options. No guesswork, no surprises. Ready to see how easy and fun shopping for car insurance can be? Visit Progressive.com and give the Name Your Price tool a try. Take the stress out of shopping and find coverage that fits your life, on your terms. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Forever Dog.
Welcome back for another steaming, piping, scalding serving of GOSS. This, of course, is our weekly chat show where we talk about events in our lives, issues in politics, and take a deep dive into the DMs. Let's get into some So why don't you tell our race chasers out there where you are and why we sound like we're in the bottom of a well?
Oh my gosh, I am currently at the bottom of Fire Island. I'm in Cherry Grove at my friend Tina's house with my best friend Crystal Summers and Anthony Torres. It is one day after my birthday. My jaw has never grinded so hard. My jaw was grinding the beginning wheels of the Express Yourself video. Like those big wheels. That's what I was grinding on the front of a parade float. It was such a lovely day. So I'm in Fire Island. Why don't you tell the lovely race chasers and friends of the pod where you are, darling?
Oh, happy birthday.
Where did you go off to, darling? Thank you.
I'm currently in Glasgow, and we are kicking off the Amethyst Journey tour. Jeremy and I are out here, and we have our first show tomorrow.
Cool. Well, break a leg, sis.
Booked and blessed.
Mm-hmm. Booked and blessed? Did you say booked?
So we have to first just check in about what has happened this week, because it seems to be a lot of things happened. World Pride occurred. Oh
my gosh, yeah. I heard that you killed it, but I also heard that I did a pop-up number on the screens and that everybody loved that. That Stonewall meme kept on giving for me this year. I got to go by Stonewall on a float and just made sure I did a body count while I was there. Nobody died. And someone gave me a pin that said it. It's so funny. And I got to sing my Derek song all about Stonewall, basically, because, Derek's heavily involved in Stonewall, heavily.
Yes, and we have to give a huge shout out to dear queen and friend of the pod, Derek Barry, for providing us. I mean, really, she was the catalyst for allowing the knowledge to flow forth about Stonewall. And I think in the end, I think that that video becoming so captured in people's imagination, I think it has actually raised awareness about Stonewall, which is really what Pride is all about.
For sure, yeah, raising the awareness and visibility and stuff. If I see drugs visible, I'm going to do them. That was also my Pride. I had such a good time. I was such a good time, Susie Party Girl. I had such a fun time. You were very professional. You were on time for all your gigs. A Star is Born This Way was sickening.
Yes.
Everybody came out. Everybody loved. We raised money for the Born This Way project, Born This Way Foundation. I did some stuff for Trevor Project this weekend. I went to a brunch for Trevor Project and hosted that. And then right after that, I went to a spin class, which benefited the Trevor Project, all in the same wig. It was a lot of fun, but I was very tired. And then I saw Stephen Trask and John Cameron Mitchell play that night at Town Hall after that. It was the best New York. And then the next morning I woke up and I did take my Molly too early because the parade was late, and I was like, y'all, you're screwing with my serotonin schedule. But thankfully, we had reserves, and the party kept going. And then after the parade, I made it to my second gig, and I had a good old time on the roof. The Empire State Building was glowing all different rainbows, and now I'm on Fire Island. Oh, and I woke up and Marco was next to me taking a disco nap because he had just got in from the disco when I was waking up. So it was so much fun. Friends were already at my hotel.
Oh my gosh. It was a really fun and magical World Pride. And of course, Pride Month has come to a close, but some of us, we walk the walk.
July 6th.
Oh, well, fabulous.
I'm going there this weekend.
Amazing. Maybe I'll see you around. I heard that you were on a television recently.
Oh, Drag on TV sounds very important.
Oh, you look familiar, Mom.
Oh, you must have the HG television.
I do. I have the extended package through Spectrum.
Oh, how wonderful. How blessed.
So how can I watch this episode? Because I saw little clips online, but I want to watch the full ep.
You could see clips on the HGTV app, or they uploaded the whole episode to YouTube. It's at like 480 dpi, but they uploaded. I was kind of honored that they saved it for like World Pride weekend, and I was like, oh, that's cool, because I had heard through the grapevine that the president of the network really liked it, and it's they all applauded when they saw it, and for a room of board members to break out and applause, like they love the episode. So I was really happy to hear that, and they're very excited. I was like, oh, cool. And then the season premiered and it hadn't started and they hadn't told us. I was like, oh, they're stunting. They're saving us for World Pride. They're stunting on this puss. They know pussy good. So they saved it for World Pride, and that's a real honor for me and Anthony. We had so much fun doing it.
So you were a hit at the upfronts?
We were a hit. The network already ordered more. They ordered the back end. You know what I mean.
That's so amazing, girl. You're always branching out. That's amazing. And the little clip I saw was really amazing. And you're providing
the shelves. I'm like, those shelves are those shelves are built then, and that shelf shouldn't have been built at all ever. Yeah.
Oh
basically
my gosh.
a reading challenge for real estate the whole time. Yeah.
I love that.
And I just saw something about you. Your short film with Katya where you play like some black-eyed alien devil, that just came out. Now, is that a romantic comedy you're starring in?
Yeah, it's a rom-com. Yeah, it's called The Quiet Room, and it's a really scary film by Sam Weinman. And I get to play a demonic figure who is named Hopeless Hattie. And if you go on, I think it's Crypt TV on Instagram, you can find a link to watch it. So if you just search like The Quiet Room Crypt TV, or you can go on my Instagram and you can find it through there. You can watch the whole film online. Just make sure you be careful because it's really scary. But it was a cool experience.
I feel like if you ever have like a summer home, you should have that like in a powder room playing on loop, like a black powder room. Just like
I love that idea.
Something cute, something art installation-y.
So wait, I'm seeing this in our notes, and I have not heard of this.
Oh, you have the notes. Oh, I'm gonna look mine up then too.
No, this says that Drag Race Canada has been announced. Is this real?
I think so. And as far as I know, there's other Drag Race things happening. Like, I've heard that there's a Drag Race Juniors and a Drag Race Celebrity, too.
Whoa,
Get their own drags now. The baby drags, the celebrity drags, all the drags. It's like, I mean,
all the men like the drag.
They like the drag. I mean, look at that lip sync battle. You know, that's the drag. They're doing the gig.
The men like the drags. The women like the drags.
Everybody like the drags.
I let the men touch up on me because they gave me some money. And I didn't want to dance for him. I didn't want to dance for him, but he gave me the money, so I let him touch up on me.
Damn, that should be a mix.
So wait, Lil Nas X comes out on the last day of Pride Month.
Yeah.
Is that an album, Dipper?
No. Lil Nas is the I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride.
I know who he came out as a fag. Oh wait, can I say that?
Yeah, and now his album art has like a rainbow flag in the background. Anthony showed me that because you know how he does music and stuff. DJ Possibility.
Wait. Everybody just stop. Hold the 3 phones in 3 different continents that we're holding right now. Lil Nas just came out of the closet?
Yeah.
So the biggest hit on the radio right now, like the biggest hit in the world, also the biggest crossover possibly to ever happen between rap music and country music. And now we get to claim it as an LGBTQIA song?
I'm in.
The blessings are booked and the blessings are aplenty. That is amazing.
Yeah. I'm happy.
I think Dipper's texting me to take a break. Do you see how... I really wish we would have been recording the circus that happened getting ready for this call, because we tried every way. I mean, we tried Hangouts, we tried FaceTime.
Food processor and then holding up a Radio Shack antenna with my left pinky. She wanted me to jump
tinfoil.
Then she got me, do you have your laptop? And I said, yeah. Should I get it? And then I got that. And then I had to get my best friend to come over. And then they don't exactly have a Best Buy Geek Squad on Fire Island, Mary. Let me tell you that. Getting hooked up on this, I'm more likely to shove an iPhone up my ass. Talk to somebody. Oh. Good luck.
Well, why don't you try that? And we will be right back after this break.
Yes.
Don't hang up.
Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice, like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you could do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank Partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month. A reminder that whatever you're going through, you don't have to go through it alone.
You know, life is a journey, and honey, it's a long one. Some days feel good, and others feel a little bit overwhelming.
But having someone on your side to listen, to understand, and support you, that can make all the difference.
There is so much value in therapy. The stress relief, the understanding of your inner life, knowledge and perspective gained from the process. I really recommend therapy.
BetterHelp has quality therapists who work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the U.S.
And they've got a therapist match commitment, which means you can focus on the therapy goals that you identify by filling out their short BetterHelp questionnaire. And of course, you can change your therapist at any time if your pairing isn't a match.
With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is one of the world's largest online therapy platforms, having served over 5 million people globally.
And if you're looking for therapy in this new year, check out BetterHelp.
You don't have to be on this journey alone. Find support and have someone with you in therapy.
Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/drag.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/drag. You know I love a Helix. I just got another one.
Feels like another one. And why wouldn't you? We love Helix.
Yes, not only is Helix a mattress that is so comfortable, but it also helps me get my best sleep. Help me sleep.
Help me sleep. Did you know a study Helix ran found that 82% of those involved saw an increase in their deep sleep cycle while sleeping on a Helix mattress? That is a big percent, okay? They've got high quality mattresses and a reputation to match.
I've been on so many mattresses from Helix. I've been on the Midnight Dusk. I've been on the Elite model.
Oh, yes.
I sleep cool. I sleep on my head. I sleep any way I want on Helix.
Exactly. And you don't want to miss out on this Memorial Day sale. Ooh. So here's how you get a Helix. You take the Helix Sleep Quiz,
check.
And based on your answers, they recommend one of their many different models. Mm-hmm. So if you like it firm or you like it soft, or if you run hot when you sleep, Helix has something just for you.
And you can rest easy with seamless returns and exchanges. The Happy with Helix guarantee offers a risk-free, customer-first experience designed to ensure you're completely satisfied with your new mattress.
So do something good for yourself and get a Helix. Lay around all day, rest easy, and sleep well.
Go to helixsleep.com/drag for 27% off site-wide, exclusive for listeners of Race Chasers.
That's right. That's helixsleep.com/drag for 27% off site-wide.
Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they can know we sent you. That's helixsleep.com/drag.
Welcome back. And this is a section that we like to call Let's Get Political. Political.
I wanna get political.
Let me hear your Wi-Fi connection.
Let me know if your wife's not home.
Oh my goodness. Well, the story, of course, dominating the political circuit this week is, of course, we got our first Democratic candidate debates. And I have sort of a sort of theory about this. I think that as the news sort of takes over politics and how we perceive it, I think it's becoming more and more like a reality show. So they're giving us politics in a format that we Americans can understand. So they're literally like, 10 Democrats stand before me. Which one of you will stand out as the breakout star of these two debates? And there's like 20, so they broke it into 2 nights.
I didn't watch either of them, but I mean, it does seem like a streamlined way for people that are so technology-based now to get information on candidates. So I think it makes sense because I didn't watch it, and I don't know nothing about these people. I was going to wait until it narrows down to like 5 or something, and then pick from those guys. Because what if the guy I like gets eliminated? It's like, you know, I play Mario Kart. I know about these things.
He could always come back for All-Stars, though. That's the important thing. He or she.
That's true, but it's their season. Sometimes it's not their season. And then they tell casting, well, I'll wait for next season.
It's true. It's very much like that. And I will say, based on watching these debates, I didn't watch the full debates, but I watched a lot of coverage and I listened to a lot of coverage about
full coverage, darling. Let me tell you.
Full coverage, honey. Cover boy, baby. So, from what you've heard about the debates, and I like this, I like that you fully haven't watched them, and neither have I. Who's standing out for you? Anyone?
About it.
Right, we're really informed.
I mean, I found out Kamal. I saw a picture of Kamala Harris and Elizabeth Warren together, and I was like, oh, does that mean they're running together? And then I was like super into that for 2 days, and then someone told me they weren't running together. I should have read the caption of the picture, I guess, but I just figured they were like making like an awesome ticket, and I was like, I'm into them. But Button Guts is still good for me. I like him. And
Yeah.
I think I'm off the Biden train. I think, Biden's doing his best, and but I don't think I'm on him right now. Oh, Cory Booker is fucked down. I love Cory too.
Oh my God. So let's break it down in Drag Race terms. Cory Booker is the trade of the season. Love it. He probably won't win, but he's the trade of the season. He'll get a modeling campaign.
For sure, yeah.
Joe Biden, I think he was sort of like the one everyone thought was going to win because he's like drag excellence. So he came in thinking, like, I'm untouchable. More like a Chad Michaels almost. Like, I've got this, like, I'm established, like, that I'm really good. And so there's no one that can beat me. And then you have someone like, Kamala Harris, though, really stood out and had an amazing moment. Did you watch this moment that happened in the... Let me do a dramatic paraphrasing for you. She was basically like, they were like, okay, let's chit chat about race in America. And then the moderator was like, okay, we're out of time. And Kamala Harris was like, excuse me, actually, as the one person of color on stage, I'm going to speak about race in America. Mic drop first. Then she goes on to speak and she calls out Joe Biden and she says, listen, I know your record on sympathizing with people who were anti-integration. And I have a story about a young girl, and she was the second class to ever integrate in her school district. And she took a bus to school, and you, Mr. Biden, you were against busing. And let me tell you this, that little girl was me.
Oh my God.
It was like everyone was gagged. You could hear a pin drop in the room. It was like the moment that stood out. And I think it really and the fact that she sort of called out Joe Biden, because people were sort of theorizing that it was going to be Joe Biden choosing Kamala Harris as his vice president.
Oh,
and now
lucky it'll be her choosing him. But he's already done the job and he shouldn't even get it again.
Tivana.
Girl,
so
Kamala,
I think
Kamala Elizabeth would be so cute for me. Like either way.
I would be into that. I would be into that. How
full on
yes,
designing women's sugar baker suits.
Oh my God.
Something hat.
Kamala Harris ain't gonna wear a hat. She's presidential, okay? And Elizabeth Warren isn't gonna wear a hat either. Oh my God. Who else was even in there? There were a lot of names. I mean, Marianne Williamson sort of...
Tatiana do?
Marianne Williamson, I want to compare to sort of a sacrificial lamb. She was sort of like, it's not her season, but she made. Wait, Marianne Williamson, folk singer, is running for president? I don't believe she's a folk singer. I believe she's an author, and she's sort of.
Yeah, but so am I. That doesn't mean I should run for president.
She sort of gave these really sort of off-the-wall answers and was like, we're not going to save Washington with laws. We're going to save it with positive energy. And it was it was very, they were very memeable. But she's not going to win. So it was sort of she's sort of like Miss Vanjie. She's sort of a first off that's really memorable. She'll be parodied on SNL for sure.
How wonderful. But SNL is only funny if you watch the debates. And I don't, so I'm not going to watch a cold open.
You're not going to watch the
Their
cold
political
open.
stuff is all up front. because it's always like that's the stuff that they need to get the people to see before they fall asleep.
Right, of course. Well, there are 505 days until the election. So we don't know how it's going to shake down, but it was very interesting to see Kamala Harris and Elizabeth Warren sort of pull ahead based on these debates. Also, this is in our notes, and I didn't know about this. Apparently, Republicans are donating to Marianne Williamson's campaign to keep her in the race longer because she's not going to win, and she's she's like a sort of a lame duck candidate.
Oh my.
That's shade.
Wow. That's like me giving $20 to a girl and saying, keep going when she's the worst one. I'm like, yes.
Do a callback. Play another track.
Do another lap. You deserve it.
Play the second track on your CD. I know you want to.
Yeah. Everybody comes
it
to
will
make
be
out
very
Bar on Mondays.
Yes, exactly. Well, let's go ahead and take another break, and we will be back with more Hot Goss. Ooh, we're back. Ooh.
With more hot
Goss.
Oh, is that a Helix mattress? Oh.
Felix.
So bouncy.
So bouncy, so bubbly. Oh my gosh. Okay, so for a third section, we always do a deep dive deep into the DMs. Very deep. And this is a fun one. Okay, so do you want to go ahead? Do you have the outline in front of you? Do you want to go ahead and read the...
We received several DMs that India Farah saying, girl, prison has to do with the idea of matching jumpsuits in prison. Not everyone is dressed the same. An apology from Liam. And then someone said, hey, Race Chaser, got caught up with the hot goss. Thank you so much for answering my question, but I have to apologize for Willam, spelling your name wrong. I don't give a fuck. It's fine. However, I've spoken to her so much in message. Okay, now my phone says William instead of Willam. Well, cool. Thank you, Liam. So that was fun.
You're still providing Nooch. That extra I really is the key to Nooch Restaurant. You get a table, a reservation immediately if you use the extra I in Willam.
You get an instant Nooch card. Do not pass go. Just get Nooch.
I'm going to read the next one from Mikey and Benji. I absolutely love all of the podcast action from you two dolls. My husband and I listen to on the way to and from work, and it makes PCH a little more bearable. Pacific Coast Highway, I guess that means?
Right, yep.
We are both huge ATF, they love acronyms, ATF and Willam fans, and we are technically 1 degree away from Willam through our awesome grind, Sabine Howard.
She comes to drag brunch a lot. She's really cool.
Oh, this year at DragCon, I caught Willam's eye while going by her booth and got a "You look beautiful." Mm-hmm. Being a bearded queen and a huge fan of your work, I was ultimately flattered. Do you think that the mainstream that it is ready for the level of gender fuckness that is bearded queens? I know Helvetica, Lucy Stool, and more are paving the way, and I know I'll never be a Rue girl, but do you think there will be more acceptance to bearded drag and even local drags? Love to you both, including a pic from DragCon 2019, which she wrote as DC 2019. She loves acronyms. Not a dick pic, but I hope you enjoy Mikey and Benji, the Long Beach bearded boys. And there is a picture. She looks awesome.
I Conchita Wurst, bearded queen. Like, everybody's breaking through, you know? Like, RuPaul had a beard when she did the shoulder pad, the football pad, 80s look. Didn't she do a goatee or a beard of some sort? Like, it's always going to be like a revolutionary thing, like a female type of presence with a beard. But if the right one breaks through, everyone's going to be doing it, you know? So just keep doing it until, you don't want to do it no more, maybe.
And to me, I have to say that I don't think that you should say, oh, I'll never be a Rue girl, because honestly, you kind of have a leg up being a bearded queen because it's something that hasn't been done on the show before. And it's a story we haven't seen, and it's an aesthetic that... What? Oh, I'm sorry. Willam paved the way as a bearded queen. That is true.
Thank you. I invented that.
But I also think that the bearded queen is not something that is shunned by the mainstream. In fact, I think it's kind of a touchstone that is more recognizable. For instance, you mentioned Conchita Wurst, and she went on to win like the hugest sort of mainstream culture singing contest, and she's a bearded drag queen. And like the like circuses have always featured like, come and see the woman who has a beard. So it's sort of a touchstone that's recognizable. And I don't think it's inconceivable that we could see someone with a beard on Drag Race. So who knows, Mikey and Benji, who knows?
Yeah. Leonard wants to say he's a big fan of the pod here. He was listening yesterday in Alaska and Raja. We're talking about the break in production. You seemed to make it out, but Raja never confirmed that it was Rue's doing. However, I was watching an episode of Hey Queen with Alexis Mateo, and she made it seem that the halt in production was due to an altercation that happened between Mimi and Last and Shangela during Untucked on Queens in Space episode. She also went on to say that the fight got physical, but they didn't show it. You lovely ladies know what the Tivana is. Love you girls and Big D. Sincerely, Leonard Legrand.
Okay, House of Legrand.
Okay, deep dish info.
I don't know. It's an interesting speculation. I don't know. It's an interesting speculation, and I guess there are differing accounts because I had heard different things. Alexis Mateo has a different story, and so I don't know, but I do know that physical altercations are taken very seriously on reality shows, and especially Drag Race, and so it is possible they do not fuck around with that. So like, you can get heated, you can throw shade, you can get in a fight, but as soon as it starts to get physical and people can get injured, you really don't fuck with that because it can fuck with the entire show.
So from James, hey Calvin Jennifer.
Okay.
Love your hair, hope you win. I have a question for Willam. Did Ronnie get your humor on House Hunters? He seemed like he wanted to laugh but also couldn't. Here's my total bottom dick. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Hey James, peel that back for me. I love that. Ronnie and Anthony and I, we do not remain in contact. He's not a friend of the pod. I will say that.
Well, did Ronnie get your humor?
No, he did not. Ronald did not get the humor.
There's a line in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, and Marilyn's like, sorry, sometimes people don't understand her humor. She's like apologizing for her friend who's like cracking jokes in the corner and no one's getting him.
Oh my God! You know what no one's getting? My Spanish, because I teach people the wrong words. Sergio Artistry has mentioned that I said chismosa, which means, I thought I told people it means jealous girls, but it means girls that like to gossip, like chatty girls. And
chatty Cathy.
And envidiosas, envidiosas. Well, that's a good girl.
Thank you. Thank you, Sergio Artistry. To be fair, you could call us either chismosas or envidiosas, so either one works to describe us.
Any given day, we're both. We're both probably at least 75% of each. I love this next picture. Have you seen this from Jason?
This is a picture. Let me describe. It's a picture of a dick and a urinal. And the dick is pissing in the urinal. And on on the inside of the urinal where the stream of piss is hitting, there is a sticker of Willam sticking his head out of a glory hole. It's a sticker right on the pissing spot. Now, do you do this everywhere you go? You put that sticker right in there?
I usually give it to people, and then people know what to do. But
oh, so you're avoiding legal ramifications.
I love a ramification. You know that. But I just like to give drunk people a spot to aim, you know?
I appreciate that.
I think it's nice, too.
And we appreciate all of the hot goss dick pics. You can always email us questions or steaming hot piping dick pics to racechaserpodcast@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm. And you could send us all your hot goss, rumors, conjecture, queries, quandaries, and questions there as well. And just
That's right. Fact check us, correct us, tell us that cheetah print is different than leopard print, is different than ocelot print, is different from jaguar print. You know what? I don't know the difference, but I know what I like when I see it. Let's just put it that way.
And I know that what I like when I hear it, and that's French fries crunching over Race Chaser Classique, which you need to watch. And hey, the first 5 streamings of RuPaul's, the first 5 seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race are now streaming on Amazon Prime, so you can catch up there. We're on season 3 of Race Chaser Classique.
Thank you so much for listening to
Hot Goss.
Hot Goss. Follow us on Instagram at Willam, at The Only Alaska 5000, at Race Chaser Pod, and we will be back next week with more piping, steaming, scalding, boiling.
Bye.
Hot Goss is a Forever Dog podcast.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey.
Mixed and mastered by Alex Sarche.
Our theme music is graciously provided by ATF Enterprises, Incorporated Limited.
This goss is hot.